Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. What a beautiful day. I want to come up here and do a quick video for you guys. Let me know what you think. If it's the first time here, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell and definitely let me know what you think down in the comment section below. I appreciate all you guys and all the support you guys giving me. I was actually trying something else in this video. I was trying a new audio setup that actually it didn't work. I was recording with my Cena going into my cell phone and it just did not work. So I'm gonna do a voiceover and talk to you guys about my Road King and a couple things that I want to mention about a Road King that I really didn't even thought about when I got the Road King. And here's the thing, it's interesting, but I actually wanted a roguelike the whole time. I really did. And if you know me, if you've been around for quite some time around the channel and all that, you probably heard that. I wanted to buy a roguelike. That's really what I wanted to do. But I was thinking about getting a truck, and check out these little bikes right here. That's fun. But again, I was thinking about getting a roguelike the whole time. Roguelike this, roguelike that. And again, didn't even thought about the Road King. I just kind of pushed it to the side. Like it wasn't a thing that I wanted to do. And I'm going to tell you, since I've been riding my Road King, that is coming up almost to a year, I have had a blast. I think it's such a fantastic bike, and I feel like I really didn't do any justice to my Road King. I really feel that way. I feel like it was all about the Road Glide. It was all about maybe an electric glide and things like that. And I kind of disregard the Road King. And after almost a year, I'm coming to find out that there are so many great things about a Road King. Again, fantastic things. And I hope that I could share some of those things here with you guys in this video. I'm going to tell you, this day, it's just gorgeous. I got a GoPro Hero 4. So the footage is not like amazing, but you could see the day how beautiful it is with a crappy, well, not really a crappy camera, but with a regular camera. So again, here's the thing, the Road King has impressed me so much. There have been so many different things that I like about it, to include the way to ride or the way that it rides, to include the style, how it looks and all that stuff. I have been really happy with it. Now, it wasn't like that from the beginning. If you've been watching my videos for quite some time, you probably know that I really complained about it when I got it, and there were some things that I just really didn't like. The handlebars were really uncomfortable. The saddle was uncomfortable. I wasn't really completely a fan of the leather bags, how they look. I kind of like the stretch bags a little bit more, and I'm going to show you some footage here, some B-roll and things like that. I ride a 2005 Road King Classic. But again, I wasn't really happy with it when I got it, but after doing the modifications that I have done, which has been the bags, has been the saddle, again, the bars, the apes, I put 16-inch apes. A couple things has happened. It has become more comfortable, but also has become easier to ride. And again, just overall, really comfortable. And again, it looks really nice in my opinion. Now, one thing that I would tell you that, and again, I kind of push for the Road Glide the whole time, but after seeing so many vlogs here, and again, guys, just take this as being the new guy, take this as a person that hasn't really rode any of these bikes, but just giving you some opinions and giving you some thoughts that come from my brain housing group. After seeing the Road Glide, I see that it has a lot of things that really not necessary to me. And I know that I'm saying this in a way that is kind of confusing, because I always wanted to have a Road Glide. I always have, and I may have one day to check it out. But again, there are some things there that I don't see myself using. I'm going to give you an example. A radio. I have a helmet and I ride with a helmet, with a Cena. I listen to music in my helmet, and I really don't think I want to listen to music or blast music all over the place. I kind of enjoy having it in my helmet. It's like my own little space, right? And the same thing goes with things such as, navigation. I got my cell phone. You can see my cell phone right there. And again, the navigation is just, to me, It's just very easy to have it in your cell phone, very easy to listen to whatever they're saying in your helmet, phone calls, and all that. So again, having all those things that you're gonna pay a lot more money for is not necessarily something that you may be looking for. In this case, I'm really not. I'm really not looking for those things, even though I still like the Rogue Glide and I would like to get one primarily because of the look. I actually love how it looks, but really not because of the things that it has. Again, I don't need speakers. I don't need that little navigation that it comes in the Rogue Glide. I really don't need that. I like the look, and I like the fact that most likely it's going to stop a lot of the wind, and that may be, pretty nice if you go out of state or if you go into a different, a few hours away or whatever, and you want to have that comfort. It's probably going to be an excellent bike to ride, and if one day I get one, I'm probably going to enjoy that. But needing a radio, really don't need it. Needing navigation, really don't need it. And again, by watching a bunch of guys motor vlogging and things like that, I kind of feels like it covers a lot of the front. Like you really can see in front of you because you have this massive, massive just fairing in front of you. And I kind of feel, again, I may be completely wrong, but I kind of feel that it would take away from the experience of riding a motorcycle, right? Where you're riding down, you're putting some miles down, downrange, you're just driving really good. You could feel the street right below you. I mean, you could see in front of you. You could see all over the place. I feel like the Rogue Glide is going to have, I don't know, it's going to block the way. And I don't know if I'm going to like that or not. I guess time will tell if I ever get one, if I'm going to like that or not. So again, I feel like the Road King is more connected to like what's going on. It's more like a motorcycle, more than, like, I don't even know how to explain it. But here's the thing. I'm loving my Road King. After doing all the modifications that I have done, I'm really digging it and I'm really enjoying it. I'm very, very happy with my Road King. And I'm not talking about my All-Fire in particular. I'm talking about just a Road King in general. I think it's an excellent bike, and I think that it offers great capabilities. You have a lot of things that some of these baggers have. I'll give you an example. You have bags. So I got my bags back there, stretch. I could put all my stuff. I take my bike to work all the time. So I could put my lunch, I could put some of equipment, my jacket when it gets cold, my glove, all those things is in my bags. And again, it does great. If I want to put a trunk, I could put a trunk that I could take off and I could put on. That may be something that I may do in the future. I want to get that trunk from Viking that is leather and it kind of match my bag. So you have that capability, no doubt about that. Another thing that, it may be important for some people, may be that windshield, right? You don't have a bad wing fairing, you don't have a shark fairing or anything like that, but you do have a windshield that could be adjustable, that you could set it up in different ways. And again, it's going to help you control that wind a little bit. A lot of guys in the Road King don't like it. A lot of guys like to take it off, and when they go out of state or something like that, or long rides, they put it on. Me in particular, guys, I love it. I love it. Not only I love the protection that it gives you, but also I love how it looks. I'm one of those guys that likes a windshield with apes. I like it. It's totally a liking thing, right? So again, you know what? Looking back into my purchase, looking back into when I got the motorcycle, right? I feel sometimes that I totally disregard the Road King. I went straight up to doing some research for Road Glide, doing some research for electric glide, street glide, and I totally disregard this bike. I actually, when I went to buy the bike, I actually went to see a Road King as well because it had beautiful apes and all that. And again, when I went there, that bike was already sold, but then I saw this bike that I currently have right now. And, it attracted me because he only has 65,000 miles, or excuse me, 6,500 miles. And I thought it was a really good deal. But again, I feel like I really didn't dedicate too much time into the Road King to do research because I was primarily, thinking about a full bagger, fully dressed. And now that I think about it, I feel like I kind of made a mistake, right? So if you're looking for a motorcycle and you're looking into the touring models, the Road King is that first one, right? So again, nowadays people are talking about the Heritage, the Harley Softail heritage being part of the touring. I don't know about that. I usually believe that the Road King is the starting point, but again, you know what? Whatever it is, to me, the Road King is that starting point, right? Everything else is built out of that Road King, right? Everything is add up to the Road King, which makes it different bikes. So again, don't disregard the Road King. The Road King is going to give you a great capability. It's going to give you an excellent bike that is going to work fine. It's going to give you a bike that you could put bags, so you could put equipment, lunch, whatever. It's going to give you a bike that you're going to be able to put a trunk if you have to. That's going to be excellent. You're going to be able to run a windshield, and you're going to be able to run a lot of things, even speakers if you want, that is going to make your ride really nice. And one thing that I love that you can do with some of the other baggers is that if you want to kind of like break it down, take the windshield, take the trunk out, and take all that stuff out, you can make it look really cool. That's something that you cannot do with like a Road Glide. It's not like you taking that fairing off, right? So again, I'm gonna tell you guys, very, very happy with my Road King. Super, super happy. And you know what? I'm gonna continue to ride this bike, and I'm gonna continue to enjoy it. Let me know what you think. Put comments down below. And as always, God is in control.